Well, hello, my wonderful friends. Well, hello, my wonderful friends. And here we are for yet another wondrous chance to connect and for me to do readings for y'all to help you with your life, to move you forward, to give you the answers that you need to know or want to know for manifesting those fantastic lives you love to live. Getting out of those various little blocks that get in your way. Knowing that life was meant to be fun and enjoyed and prosperous and exciting. And we're here to help you with that. So this is BobbieG. I'm on the Kelly Lunt station here. I am in the process, hello Madeira, of helping Kelly. Well, we're growing this particular station and creating a space to provide you with readings from Kelly, readings from me, and other people that will be coming through from time to time. We're really excited about the possibility of growing this station and reaching more people and being of service, because one of the biggest things in my life is to be of service for each and every one of you. And I love doing the readings. I did 10 years on Blog Talk Radio, and now I'm moving on over to YouTube. May do a little on Blog Talk later, don't know. But for right now, I'm here for you on YouTube. And today we're going to be doing mini reads for you. The first three always get the first free mini. So we got El Madeira, Danielle, Marie, and Dina. And if any of you do want readings, when I get to the readings part, you're the first three. And Damien is here. Well, oh my God, I missed AK. AK will also get a reading, and so will Damien. If you guys choose to stay around until we get to the reading part, y'all are the first five on, and I'll be taking other people. I'll be taking other people for readings periodically too. Now, if any of you are so moved, we would love to have hands up that you liking what you get here. If you're liking it, that's good information for us. And the super chats help Kelly and I grow this so that we can afford to pay people to get out there and get the word out and reach more of you and be of bigger service to you. So we're saying hello to Chris, Jennifer, Georgie, Sandstrom, Bree. Did I miss anybody? Kristen, Design Props, Elena, Jenny, Your Heart, My Soul. Yeah, just subscribe. Thank you, darling. Jade Rose. And yes, smash that button, AK. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And as I find out whether people are interested, I may be doing a Zoom sort of mini one of these where you can come on and join a group for a small fee. Haven't decided what yet. And be sure you get a read and we'll connect with one another, because I love creating community. On Blog Talk Radio, we had anywhere from 50 to 1,000 people coming through each week to connect with one another. And people got to know one another and help one another. And the Gregory came through. Oh, and yes, Dina wants a reading. Okay. For those of you who don't know me, my name is BobbieG. I've been channeling the Gregory Continuum for over 30 years, doing it professional for over 20 years, and teaching classes, doing events here at my home, doing psychic fairs, just a whole bunch of stuff. And there is the book, which I should probably start putting in here. I haven't done this. It is the Gregory Chronicles, The Choice. I'm going to rewrite this book with a shorter title that you can get on Amazon or at Book Locker. That is the first channeled book that I did through the Gregory. I sat down, closed my eyes, and the Gregory, which is a continuum of 12 spiritual masters, came through and just gave me information about how life is a choice and how when we make the right choices, our life goes beautifully. So that's BobbieG, a channel, channeling the Gregory continuum, energy spirit, also just tapping into your guides, to people crossed over, to loved ones, to whatever comes up in the reading. I don't know what happens. My job is to close my eyes, show up, suit up, and let it roll. All right. So I come on as Kelly Lunt because I'm on her channel, but you can see the Gregory Chronicles, The Choice, listed there in the chat room for any of you that are interested in getting that book. So, all right, my darlings, I'm going to close my eyes, channel a message from Gregory, and we're going to start with the first 5 who showed up today and then see how much room we have for everybody else to do our free mini readings for y'all to enjoy and grow your life. And as always, we start our sessions with the 3 cleansing breaths that we invite each and every one of you to just take a moment and join us in this 3 cleansing breaths to align energy, to bring yourself into this moment and allow yourself to feel the wisdom that's coming through. So, my darlings, with feet on the floor, sitting up, eyes closed for the 3 closing breaths, breathing in 1, hold, and breathe out. Breathing in 2, hold, and breathe out. Breathing in 3, hold, and breathe out. So as we feel the room of individuals who has come here today, as we feel the energy of all of you in your powerful, powerful wanting, as we feel you up-level your energy to be in this space to receive the messages that have come forward for you, knowing that every message that comes forward here, whether it's specifically geared to you or to another individual, has pearls of wisdom that you too can receive. And when you take the time to feel in and notice and center up to the core of your being in the center of your body, to allow yourself to feel the energy that is being transmitted here through the Bobbie, through the YouTube, to you, for you to feel into your energy through your body, through your knowing, through your wisdom and your ability to feel, sense, hear, and know that you are a powerful, powerful being. Come here to this physical existence to learn how to be, do, and have all that you can create within physical reality. You already know how to create in non-physical. It's easy. You think a thought, you be there, you create, you do. It's so much a flow. But when you bring this energy that creates stars and galaxies and the infinite possibilities of all that is into this physical body, into this physical existence, into this life here on planet Earth, you are challenged on how to bring that beautiful, powerful energy into this life and focus it so that you can bring forth those people, places, things, events, feelings, spiritual enlightenment, alignment, whatever it is you're seeking. Bring it into this physical reality and be able to say, ah, wow, look at that. Oh, my goodness, look at that. This is a blessing, my darlings. A blessing that you get to be here, to do this, to play in this physical reality. Now, we understand that many times you feel stuck, that you feel struggleful, that you are not pleased that you're here. And you wish that it could be as easy as it is in non-physical. but you came here to learn, to grow, and to expand. And the challenges here that you often see as blocks or struggles, once embraced, become beautiful learning possibilities. Some of you choose easier paths, some of you choose more challenging paths. It doesn't matter. Every path you're on is the perfect and right path for you. How do you know you're on the right path? Because you're breathing, walking, and moving through this path right now. If it isn't in alignment with what you're wanting, that's information for you to center up and find out what you need to do next to move forward in the direction you want. Now, there are a multitude of teachers out there. There is the Bashir group that we are posting in. There is Seth. There is Abraham. There is, so many that are out there. That Ascension group that is talking about the way numbers are used. There is the Living in Alignment from Kelly Lunt. There are so many different groups and so many different channels and so many different ways that you can absorb information. The reason we're going to so many different channels and going through so many different individuals is each individual has, it's like a different flavor, a different way of perceiving, a different way of delivering the message. What you receive here through the Bobbie may be exactly what you need and you love it and you come over to hear over and over again. For some of you, it may be, well, that's nice, but it doesn't resonate with you. That's absolutely perfect. That's information. Move on to somebody who brings you even more of what you want. But if you're finding that you aren't getting what you want in some of the other groups, dip your toe in this stream again and see if it's different. Because each time we come through this beautiful being, it's different. Each time, depending on her energy and her preparation, and the people in the group, it's different because we not only utilize the energy from the Bobbie, we are utilizing the energy from each and every one of you that is in this group right now. Each and every one of you who came here is part of the value, part of the energy, part of the blessing of what you're hearing coming through right now. And we want you to know that, and we want you to utilize it. And we want to appreciate the beauty that is you while you're watching what's happening here. Now, many of our physical friends say, I want to be able to do this for myself. And to that we go, yay, because our focus in the Gregory Continuum for all of the time that we have been working with this particular modality called humanity on planet Earth, our focus has been to raise your levels of ability so that you can do what you're watching happen here. Bobbie, although she is wondrous, is not any different than any of you. She has merely practiced. We want you to see what practice looks like. When you watch Daryl channel Bashir, you're watching somebody who has practiced. When you watch Esther channel Abraham, you've watched somebody who has practiced. When you watch Jay-Z Knight channel Ramtha, you're watching somebody who has practiced. You get the message. We could go on through the list in infinity. All that you are seeing is somebody who has practiced tuning into the energy. Each and every one of you can do that, and we want you to do that, and we will help you do that. All you need to do is ask, and it is given. All right. So, everybody, there we go. So for those of you who are tuning in, this is BobbieG, been channeling the Gregory for 30 years and doing it professionally for over 20, coming here to do private readings for y'all folks. And if any of you are liking this, tap the like button. That helps us out. If you feel moved to do a super chat to support the channel, to help us grow the channel, that would be really, really wonderful. And at the end of the show, I will do this for an hour for the free reads. I will be doing $20 PayPal reads for those of you who want to stay and get some in-depth dive down a little bit for enlightenment. That's what it's for. It's for enlightenment. All right, my darlings. And I didn't mention that Kelly Lunt is also a beautiful person you can watch and see the proof of what practice can do for you. Now, I will try many times. There's the how to get in touch with me if you want private readings through the BobbieG. I do one-on-one sessions through through Zoom and Skype. And if you're local, here in my home. And you can find out that information on my website at www.bobbieg.com/readings. All righty, darlings. So I'm going to say, El Madeira, what did you want, darling? What were you looking for in your reading? You're the first one here. If you're still here, let me know. And you're welcome, Damien. I'm glad that you have found Kelly's subscription button too. That will let you know when I'm here. Okay. So excited to have you here, Damien. Love the growth you're going through. Madeira would like a general reading. Madeira, I'm seeing the path, El Madeira. I'm seeing that it's water. It's water. It's a clear flowing stream, and it has lots of like little lily pads on top and flowers. And we believe that's the lotus flower we see floating. The lotus flower of love, of openness, of expansion, of expansion, of expansion. My darling, look up the value and what the lotus flower is about, because you are blossoming into some new possibilities. And when you blossom to the new possibilities and you float on the top of the stream, this can be a joyous journey for you. Now, there's been some struggleful stuff that you've gone through recently, and we see that. What we want you to know is you don't have to keep repeating and holding on to all that struggleful stuff. You can release that as what was and move into this beautiful flowing stream with the lotus flower opening up the possibilities, being in that peaceful, joyous place that allows you to know that the work you've been doing to grow yourself is coming to fruition. And it's very important that you embrace that free-flowing, beautiful, all-knowing place so that you can move more powerfully through your possibilities of life, so that you can be more awake and aware to the joy that is waiting for you. It is a good time for you to relax and enjoy our dear El Madeira. All right. And I see you, Poma Stone, Poma Ponce. Yes, I see you. You're like number 6. Okay. All right. So hopefully that made sense to you. That was a delightful, so relaxing and delightful. I love it when I get to give happy ones. So Danielle Marie, are you still around? And do you want a reading, darling? Did you wait for the good stuff waiting for you? Okay, love readings, please, Bobbie. Okay, We're assuming that means reading about love. You're welcome, Madeira. Danielle, love reading, please. Oh, sweet one. You've been doing a lot of work. And that's the first thing we want to acknowledge you for. You've been doing a lot of work to open yourself up to new relationships, to new possibilities, and to new opportunities. And we want to acknowledge that because it is freeing things up a little bit, but there's these little rocks and stones that I'm seeing in this stream of love growth that you're going through. And it's like you're tripping over the rocks and the stones and the old beliefs about unworthiness, about other people get to have this, but I don't, about there's a struggleful grabbing that's happening, Danielle. And if you will begin to reframe those beliefs and begin to catch yourself when you hear or feel that negative tape going on and go, oh, it's just a little pebble. It used to be a huge rock, but I've been working on it. Now I've got it down to a little pebble. And so as I notice some of these self-limiting beliefs, as I notice these old garbage things that I've been told in the past, I'm going to choose to know that the love I am seeking is seeking me. The more I develop me into the person I want to be, the more I open the space and create the energy to bring in the individuals to my life, be they lover or friend or acquaintance, that will fill me up because I fill them up. It'll be a reciprocal, moving, flowing back and forth that enhances me and enhances them and is a win-win for everybody. So my darling Danielle, you're doing beautifully. We want to encourage the work you've done. And we want you to notice the pebbles that are there. They used to be big rocks. Now they're pebbles. Just release them and say, I'm going to go around this one, or I'm going to shove it aside, or I'm just going to disappear it from my stream of good feeling love for the world, for me, for the individuals in my life, because that's what I choose to have happen. And that is for our darling Danielle. Hopefully that makes sense, my darling. I'm going to give big hearts on that. I think it makes sense to her. Okay, darlings, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more, and then I'll be kind of grabbing at people who want reads. So for those of you who are asking, I will be kind of just picking and choosing. Okay. So, and Dina is next. You remembered where you were, Dina. Way to go, girl. I got to say, this is Bobbie coming through for just a minute. Being here and channeling the Gregory energizes me so much, and your energy energizes me too. So thank you all for being here. This is fun, 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 fun. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I will be here on Thursdays. It's 10 a.m. my time in California, but it's 1 p.m. I believe in the East Coast, and wherever you are in the rest of the world. I was getting people from where was it? The UK and stuff last time. So any of you that are here, I'm going to be here doing this on a regular basis, and I may start doing a few Saturdays. Don't know yet. Alrighty, darlings. So let's go back here to Dina. And Dina was saying love reading, please. Okay. Oh, Dina. Okay, darling. Your reading, the first picture that came up was you standing behind a curtain that you have drawn down. And the curtain is a murky curtain. You can see through it. It's like a thick screen that you can see through, kind of a grayish color. And the screen is not only blocking your ability to see what's out there, but it's blocking the ability of others to see you. You've got the idea of an individual that you are interested in, that you are wanting. You've got an idea of what this love should look like and how it should be. And you've got it so confined that this screen comes down that blocks your ability to see all of the possibilities out there that are beyond what you believe is possible. And it blocks other people from seeing the love in you. So one of the things that you're needing to do, Dina, is to begin to feel into loving and appreciating and acknowledging the beauty in you. Feel into the wonder and the beauty of having a love relationship. Move past all your fears about what has gone on in the past and move into what it is you want to have now, but not with those definite, it has to look like this, it has to be like this, the person has to be like this. You want to put out what you're desiring, but you don't want it to be so absolute that the universe can't say, well, how about this? Well, what about this? Well, consider this. And if you're afraid that you can't get what you want, that blocks people from seeing who you are. That blocks you from being able to reach out to the right, not a right, but many possible people out there. So be in love with you, appreciate you, be willing to show who you are, be willing to have who you're looking for be bigger and more than what you're asking right now. When you think of what you want, tell the universe this or something more. Add the this or something more so that you free us up and free yourself up to see the possibilities, to lift that screen, to shine your light, to let yourself know it's okay to shine your life, to let go of the past and step into the now, step into the now, step into the now. And that is our message for Dina. All right, and the last two messages for Dina and for Danielle were definitely multidimensional readings that can go for many of you asking about love. Danielle, Texas. That's where my sweetie's from. Been all around Texas when mother-in-law was alive. Yes. A state of diversity, some beautiful and some interesting. All right. So, AK, are you still around and do you want a reading? Dina, you got it. All right. All right. And general, thanks. Okay, darling. Let's go to AK. Got to take a minute, AK. Let me clear. Ah, okay. So AK just came floating in. Oh, AK. Foot still stuck in the muck a little bit, darling. Doing better about moving forward. And still holding on to resentment. It's not serving you. It is not serving you. No matter how much the individuals you are thinking of are upsetting you, the more you hold on to the resentment and the it's not fair and the it's not right, the more you stay stuck in their energy and you slow down your ability to move forward into this clearer, cleaner energy that you're looking for. You know that spirit is ever present. You know that you have the capacity to grow. You know that your life is meant to be more than it has been up until now. And when you fall into the resentment, it's not fair, upset trap, it's like you stick your foot down in a coagulated bunch of goo that doesn't allow you to move forward while you argue with what was instead of being in the now. So when you feel that sense of goo-ness, of stuckness, we want you to close your eyes. We want you to visualize the goo just beginning to loosen up. We want you to pour some crystal clear, beautiful water to disperse it. Pull your foot out of what was and all that's wrong and move into your now and say, I affirm that here and now, I choose to go forward in my life with the beauty, with the love, with the fantasticness that is my birthright. And for those who are stuck somewhere else, I'll let them be in their lesson. It's not about me, it's about them. They'll do what they need to do. It's perfection. All of it's perfection, even if I don't understand it. I'll trust spirit to handle that. And I'll ask spirit to guide me in stepping beyond all of that tumultuous and move in to my beautiful, clear, crystal, beautiful, golden now. And notice when I have things that I have to go up against. Notice when I have things to go through, but that's all right because I can move through it when I am in my now. That is what you are needing, our darling AK. Be in your now, and your life will begin to move forward more beautifully. Woo! And another lesson, I gotta say, guys. Oh, it was right on. Well, thank you, AK. It's nice to get feedback for the Bobbie when I'm giving one where I don't know what's going on in your life, but evidently Spirit does. But I can tell you, that message has been true for me so many times. I watched some documentary yesterday about the struggles going on in the world, and I was feeling downer and downer and downer. And Gregory said, excuse me, it looks to us like your life is rather wonderful right now. Trust that theirs can get there too. And I went, oh, I guess I need to be in my now. Oh, thank goodness I have my Gregory. Damien, all right. So AK, Damien, and then we're gonna then we have Plume Ponce, and then I'm gonna just start grabbing names here. I'll let you all know when to ask. Hi Felicia, good to see you, darling. Okay, and Beauty in the Brain Room, Ringstrom Tarot. I'm seeing lots of you here. I can't read for all of you at the time, but I'm going to get as many of you as I can in the hour. And for any of you who don't get read, you can go over to PayPal me after the hour's over, and you can press that lovely super chat button to help us move forward with our business. Okay. I would love a reading for the highest guidance for my soul's evolution and growth along my human path. More importantly, the highest guidance that I have the capacity to apply now in my life. Damien, the highest capacity that you have to apply in your life is the capacity you are applying right now. We applaud your willingness to challenge what was and move into what will be. In order to continue to increase the forward momentum that you have been manifesting We want you to slow down and take a breath. We know you have been doing journeys and going out and spending time in nature. We want you to take a whole day just to be and to journal and to acknowledge all of the growth that you have gone through in the last 3 months. We want you to chronicle. Have it on a loose piece of paper so that as you chronicle, give yourself space for the other ones that are going to come in. We want you to chronicle the growth because you've been growing in a circle, okay? You've been growing in a spiral of expansion. And the egoic mind sometimes doesn't see how far you've come because of the spiraling. It looks like it's not going in a direction sometimes, and it is. It's like we live in a spiral universe that appears that it's just going round in circles, but it's going round in circles going forward, as are you, my son. So, the tall, powerful, Native American, Indian guide coming through, wanting you to know the guidance to move forward is now. The power of the energy in your heart, in your hands, and your solar plexus is building. Your ability to center and allow those vibrations through out to the world is important. Your understanding on the human level that you are moving forward and that it is good even in the times that you call struggle is good. And then as you allow, you open up to the possibility, my son, for where you are going, you are having to release the belief that you know what's next, because you have found that you don't know what's next. And the trust in our ability to guide you and your ability to navigate whatever next looks like is very important here. So be in that space of appreciation of all that you have done thus far. Be in that space of knowing we are utilizing your ability to channel energy powerfully. Be in that space that accepts that whatever next is exactly what it needs to be, and that you have the guidance from all of us here to move forward. Wow. David, your guides are really powerful. Let me center up, my friends. From one shaman to another, that was powerful, powerful, powerful. And ditto, my darling. Okay. Okay. I hear your question, Yvette. Have to take a minute. Yes, AK. Great reading for Damien. Yes. Christy asking about the purpose of life. Well, we can answer that one in general, my darling. Millennia Moon Mystic. Oh, I'm loving all of these wonderful names. I'm sorry if I haven't caught all of you, but I have to stay in state in order to bring through the power of the readings I do. And occasionally I get to chart. Oh, yeah, this is one of those times I come on and I put in BobbieG here. Da-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Enjoy support, encouragement, and guidance for your life. private readings from the BobbieG. I am offering those right now for those of you, and eventually I'm going to be doing some sort of group where we're going to be doing what we're doing here, but you'll pay to come into it and you'll get readings every time. And you'll help one another. I like that part because I'm not the only one who knows how to do this. And I think that the next one of the ones I'm being called to do is on relationship. But it's still forming. I've been told I'm supposed to take a vacation, except with everything except the YouTubes right now. So I'm here on Thursdays on the YouTubes, and we'll see what else I start doing as things move forward here. All right, my darlings. Where are we at? Oh, okay. So, we got Bella. And we got Melania. Okay. Plum Ponce, I think you wanted a general. I got to go back up here. Oh, there's a lot of people chatting today. Can I please have a message? Plum Ponce, Plum Ponce. Plum Ponce, Plum Ponce. I don't know how to pronounce it. I can play it many different ways. It's delightful. Okay, so. And yes, AK, thank you for telling them to smash that like button so we know we all are liked. That's wonderful. Okay. Plum Ponce. Don't know if I got the name right. Plum Ponce. Darling, you're stuck. You're needing this. You're needing this energy, and you're needing this reading. It's like you're in this little box, and you're believing that this little box is quote unquote reality. You're believing that this box is what reality is, and it isn't. Outside the box is all of this space, all of this possibility, all of this opportunity. And because you're looking at the box as real, and you're looking at the limitations as real, you're believing that your reality is stuck. Do you want to hold on to that belief? How's that working for you? We think there's way more possibility for you than you are seeing inside this box. So part of you is holding on to the box because it feels safe. It feels secure. So rather than blasting the box aside, which is what we would suggest because there's a whole world out there, we suggest you just look through the box a little bit. Look through and see what might be out there. See the possibilities waiting for you. See if maybe your reality isn't all there is. And see if maybe you would like to take a step outside this box. It's very important that you realize your belief system is just that. It's a belief system. And you'll move through more powerfully when you let go of the belief system and allow yourself outside the box that you call real. You got it. Okay, Plum Ponce. You got it. Plum Ponce. I want to put and Bree, I got yours also. Okay, so let's go on to Campbella and AP. Okay, Campbella, insight, career, and non-communication with boyfriend. The career is just in limbo right now. We don't see it. really moving anywhere. But we really want to speak to the non-communication with the boyfriend. Don't be held hostage by his attitude. Don't be held hostage by his attempt to control. Make a decision about how you want your life to move forward and what you want in this relationship. And if he is not in alignment with that, my darling, let it go. There's more fish in the sea. There's more possibility out there. The energy from the non-communication feels coagulated, stuck, and manipulative. Let it go. You make your decisions for your life, my darling, and let his life go the way it needs to go. He'll either choose to step up and communicate or he won't. You don't need that energy in your life. Okay, my darling, that is for Cambella. And Milena Moon Mystic, what are you wanting, my darling? Just a general? Or was that just are you wanting a reading or just doing a donation for all we're doing here? That's sweet. And Bree Prince, ooh, I like that. But I like your picture, darling. Yes. Okay, Bree Prince. Let's go back. I'm going to do a quick look to see if Melania asked a question up here. Or maybe you're typing now to let me know, darling. Type if you want a question answered, darling. Okay, may I ask for a message from Spirit on what will happen this upcoming fall? I'm an aspiring teacher, just finished teaching summer school and hoping for more teaching positions this fall. Oh, well, thank you, Melina. Thank you. Thank you for donating. Okay, let me see if I can give you a read. Oh, sweetie. Okay. We do see some teaching positions coming up a little further down in the fall. It's like everybody's going to show up and do what they need to do to get going. And where you're at in your town, we're seeing a lot of people just really ramping up for the school year, okay? And we don't see any holes in that ramping up until probably October-ish, okay? It may come sooner depending on the individuals. But yeah, but what we want you to know more importantly, Melania, is your excitement and love of doing what you do is going to cause you to be one of the first people called. Keep visualizing the love you have of what you do, the excitement you have of working with the people you're working with, and the joy you feel in this, and the connection you feel with the people who will be calling. So go ahead and hold that energy and create yourself being one of the first ones to be called. All right, so that is for our darling Melania. And Bree, let's go back up and see what you were asking, darling. Okay. Love reading. Okay, Bree. Okay. A love reading for Bree. And love. That seems to be a popular. Okay, love reading for Bree. Well, that is an interesting visual, Bree. The visual I'm getting is you standing looking in one direction and your mate standing looking the other direction. You're actually physically touching each other's shoulders and butt. You're right, butted up to each other. You're right there, but you're looking in different directions. You're not hearing each other. And you're wanting something different. And in order for you to, okay, let us take a second. And the individual you're backed up against is like shouting in another direction with anger. And you're talking softly in this direction with hope and with desire and with connection. The energies between the two of you are not in alignment. And in order for this to ever be any more than what it is, which is two people going in opposite directions, that person who's shouting in the other direction would need to be willing to give up the anger and the upset and the feeling of rightness and be willing to listen to you. If you're not being heard, darling, if you're not being honored, if you're not being appreciated, is this what you want? So pay attention. Again, we always encourage our individuals to pay attention to what it is you want in the relationship. And let that guidance inside of you that's speaking softly, that's saying what you need, hear that, honor it, be in alignment with it, and make your choices of who to be with based on your best interest. Yes. Yes. Okay, so Bree, I hope that makes sense for you, my darling. Because it was very clear. Okay. I've got to take a sec. I got to turn my fan on. It's hot in here, babes. Oh. Whoops, that's the wrong one. 1, 2, 3. Our lovely Reading is such a hot spot in the world, but it's been cooler. It's only been in the 80s and low hundreds. Okay. And AP, I'm going to do AP, and then I will let you know that I'm available for private readings. I will be back here on Thursdays for more of these readings. Let's take a look at AP's love life. We're almost to the hour, my darlings. So at the hour time, Bree, it makes perfect sense. Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right. So after AP, we're going to be looking at, I'm just going to be chatting for a little bit and sharing Gregory stuff. And looking to see, looking to see if y'all want more in-depth readings for $20, you can go to, let's go over here. All right. I'm trying to see if this is faster when I do it this way. I'm learning to play with this, my darlings. www.paypal.me/BobbieG333. And if you go over there, then I will see. And when you pay the money, there's a comment section, a note section there. And in that note section, you can put your question so I don't have to scroll all over the place. Okay, so we're going to go down here and just keep that open to see what's going on. And we're going to go back up here. This is so funny. All right, AP, can you look into my love life? All right, let me see. We have another individual stuck. AP, you got one foot trying to move forward, trying to move forward, trying to move forward, trying to move forward, and being very confused about why things aren't moving forward. And they're not moving forward because you've got your foot stuck back in some goo. You've got your foot stuck in an old belief system that says, I have to do it this way. You've got your foot stuck, excuse me, in a belief system that says, I'm not worthy, I can't have it, and this is the best that I can get. If you believe this is the best you can get, AP, this is the best you're going to get. But if you can reframe that belief system and say, okay, what if I could have a better love life? What if I could have a more vibrant, connected, loving individual in my life? What if I could be more vibrant, connected, and loving in my life? What if I could be more and I could create more coming to me? Because that's the way it works, AP. It doesn't work that you feel empty and get somebody to help you feel full. If you feel empty, you get somebody that helps you feel empty. If you move up to less than empty, you get somebody that's less than empty. But if you can begin to feel full, to move forward, to expand you, to be the person you want to have come into your life, then you create that person coming into your life. But you have to believe it's possible. You have to pull your foot out of that goo, that stuckness, that lackful belief system, and move into a belief system of love and connection and appreciation for you that knows you deserve to create that for yourself. And that is for AP. Okay, my darlings. So, you're welcome, Ponce. Yes. And yes, Plum Ponce is saying they'll go back and listen. I want those of you who, sometimes when you go back and listen to these messages, I think you can listen to YouTube, like put it on when you're driving, even though you can't see it, you can listen to it. And AP, I'm glad. We don't tell you that you should let the person go, but this is Bobbie speaking now. Based on what Gregory said, you might want to reconsider whether that's the person for you. I won't say, yes, let him go, because Spirit doesn't know. You'll get a lesson from, this is Bobbie speaking, from Spirit's perspective when they talk to me. Everything we do is a lesson. They don't have attachment whether or not we stay stuck in a relationship or move on to a new one, because they know we're learning something. But when we want something better, they'll give us guidance that says you can't have this better while you're holding on to what was. So you get to make a choice. Follow your own internal guidance. Look inside yourself and see whether or not you feel that this relationship is nurturing you. If it's not nurturing you, sometimes you hold on because it feels safe. And you can do that. But if you do, you're going to get what you've always got. You can't get something new if you don't let go of what was. You can either take what is and change it into something worth having, or you can let go and begin to move into something new. Sometimes you have work to do on your own. My previous life was as a therapist, and I would work with people and help them choose to do things different in their lives so that they could be in a relationship they wanted to keep. And if the person they were in a relationship would also do change, then it worked. If the person they were in a relationship didn't change, it wouldn't work. One of the things I feel like I have a value to bring to people is I have the Gregory coming through, and I also have the counseling background for 20 years of doing that. And the combination of the two allows me to bring forth some realistic human life stuff, because Gregory will talk in broad terms in the metaphysical, which is really wonderful. But sometimes when they're giving me information, I tell them, come down to the planet and say that. Give me the information here and now in my world, in this human experience where I can use that. It was like when they told me to just quit my job, trust the universe, let go of everything, and move into doing Gregory. And you know what? It turns out I could have done that. But at the time, I couldn't, because food, clothing, and shelter are important to me. And if I get too scared, I can't hear Spirit. And I know that about me. So I had to take the information of what they said, which is, Bobbie, you can do this, and say, yeah, I can do it, but I have to do it within a framework that works for me. So Spirit and I work together. And the information I'm giving you is you and Spirit get to work together with all of this. So for all of you who didn't get a reading today, go back and ask your question and listen to some of what came through. There's been readings on career. There's been readings on love life, lots of those. There's been readings on developing spiritual gifts. All of that is information you can use to move you forward. And one of the things I loved about Blog Talk is only a certain number of people could get through. So I was able to read for everybody in the hour. And that was really quite fun. Plus, I could hear them. I liked that. So I'm kind of playing with the idea of going back to Blog Talk, but not necessarily. Don't know how that's going to work. You're welcome, AP. I'm glad you got the advice. So everybody, I am not seeing anybody coming over to the PayPal with the $20 for a more in-depth. When I do those readings, we have more of an exchange. And Emma, I'm sorry. I appreciate the super chat, but our hour is up and I have to honor me and what I want to do. But I will tell you, if you're wondering about that, check inside and feel whether it feels congruent inside of you. The messages that come through from Spirit are, this is Bobbie speaking. Gregory's leading it though. We have an internal guidance system inside of us that has all of our answers. When you watch me channel, what I'm doing is closing off the yabbity, yabbity, yabbity in my brain and allowing the information to come through. Now, for me, it comes through in pictures. And I'm going to be teaching a class on how to develop your psychic abilities based on a book called You Are Psychic. And hi, Chloe. We're just closing up, but I'm glad you made it here. And sometimes you have more powerful feeling. Sometimes you have more powerful hearing. Sometimes you have more powerful seeing. Sometimes you just have a knowing. I incorporate all of those over the years, but I have come to understand. At first, I heard over to the side. I'd hear. I actually would turn thinking I was hearing Spirit. It was right behind me. And sometimes today, even so, I can hear them speaking to me. But now when I close my eyes, I get these pictures, and then the words, they speak me. Instead of me hearing them and me speaking what they say, now they speak me, which is why the readings I'm giving are so much more powerful and right on. And I'm really enjoying that process. So for any of you that are wanting a little bit more in-depth reading here, I will hang on for about 5 more minutes to see if anybody pays for a $20 PayPal read. And let me see if I can see the activity on my, that's through PayPal. And yeah, and summary. So they're still active. Okay. I wonder if I have to go to PayPal me. I'm not sure. I'm dancing around on how this works. And more. Yeah, guys. So anyway, if you want private readings from me, www.BobbieG.com/readings. And you said you were leaving. Are you able to answer my question? No, my darling. At 11 o'clock, I turn off the button and I move either to the $20 ones, or you can go to my website and sign up for a reading there. I have openings tomorrow, and I have openings next week. Some openings next week. Yes, I think I'm completely open next week on Thursdays and Fridays. And you can contact me through my website. If you can't do Thursdays or Fridays, I can sometimes make exceptions and do readings during the week. So, everybody, love, love, love the connection. Love the possibilities. Sorry I'm not able to get to all of you. Emma Jones, you did kind of, I did kind of answer your question. I told you to go in and center up and feel inside of you whether or not that felt, if the flirting meant something or whether it was just flirting. So center up and follow your own guidance. And you don't have to have an exact answer today. Just see where it goes tomorrow. Just see where it leads. Be open to the possibilities and trust your own judgment. That was what Spirit had to say. Okay, sweet loves. So we are closing off for today. We'll be back next Thursday. We'd like you to trust the flow and let the good times roll. Bobby G and Gregory signing off.